If I had a ticket here for Adele and I had a ticket for Calvin Harris, you'd rather go see Calvin Harris?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
This was for the birthday girl.
We all having a good time tonight.
Make
let's go.
some noise.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know the score.
Bank holiday Monday. Let's go.
Ooh yeah. Hey. Ho.
Hey, we want to hear you now.
Yeah, no, I'm voting for Dan. We don't even have to discuss it.
Is that the freedom you meant? The fact you can take your shirt off?
Because you can take your shirt off anywhere, really.
You can talk to anyone at any time. We're doing it now as a podcast.
No,
Right, but there's a special.
It's something that needs improving. It's already there.
Build on that. I would say the prices of drinks.
No, I'm not allowing that after.
You're so salty.
Go home.
His face.
I actually didn't need to put forward like a massive argument because I just think the stature and the phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, alright.
In an ideal world, I'd rather see the Oasis.
Yep, alright.
The Oasis.
The Beatles, and now they've come back to life.
No, we didn't.
I would
agree
prefer
on
the Beatles to come back to life.
That's what I mean.
Alright,
Your argument is because they're getting back together, and that's not what the question
Elvis.
is. So
then.
think about
Like,
it.
this is ridiculous.
Elvis would have been a better answer as well.
You know, Kieran. I actually think I couldn't agree less.
Because that's something you could easily forget.
The one thing
It's
I'll
not an
say,
intellectual podcast.
I
We're
think
trying.
Welcome to the fastest growing podcast on the internet, BourneHub. I am Ty. I'm here with Mike.
Hi.
We've got Dan, Locke, and we have Kieran.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, just want to know if they're alright.
At least you remember to talk on that one.
We have got Dan Richards again, and Matt.
Yes.
First time he's missing because of an Indian.
He's tugging into an Indian as we speak.
Yeah. What's her name?
There it is.
So they are missing the great content that we're going to be talking about, which is festivals. As we're in the summer season,
Or who?
normally we go to a festival. People, well, let me just clarify: has everyone here been to a festival? Because I feel like that needs to be.
Yeah, it's not like a hospital. It's more common than a
But
hospital.
a hos-
I think that question can be answered by the fact a few weeks ago we all went to a festival together.
okay,
It's probably-
double check.
Probably a good one.
Have you you have been, haven't you? Yeah, because I saw you one a couple of weeks ago.
Because I drove you there.
That
That'll be
was
it.
you, yeah.
Depending on how well this does in views, we might have to do stuff we've never done before because hospitals are still our highest listened podcast.
Well done, hospitals.
Yeah.
See, I knew there was a point for him.
Right, first one. What's your favourite thing about festivals?
I did not see that coming. Wow.
Apart from the music.
That's a nice twist you got there.
Because that probably would have been the
twist.
That
obvious
would have
answer.
been. I thought about it. I went, whoever's first will have music, and it's game over.
Oh,
It's a certain freedom you get with other holidays.
And it's between Dan and me.
I just think it's the camaraderie.
The who? What was that? A dip?
Is that French?
No,
Don't you
it's
speak French?
it's the gang. It's the boys together. Sometimes girls.
Well, girls
It's-
could be a girl.
I think you've got this mistaken with the Scooby Gang from Scooby Doo.
No, not out looking for clues, mate. There is no mystery. It's just a nice time, friends together. You're enjoying yourself, and that is the camaraderie of it. You know you can have a bit of banter back and forth, and you can just enjoy yourself. Let your hair down, a few pints. Well, not always for everyone, but that's it. It's just refreshing. Hopefully the weather's nice. Have a little chit chat. I just think the friends is what makes it. If you try a festival on your own, and I know you've done it, and you've
done it.
So we might be 3 against 1 here, but
You can have camaraderie with random people, I guess.
yeah, you could do. But I never said camaraderie specifically to friends.
I'm backing you up, yeah, that's the thing. I'm backing you up. I said it's not exclusive to friends.
Yeah,
You bump into randoms and they best
Camaraderies with enemies. You can have
Well,
that.
Yeah, but you think about it. If you go to a festival on your own, yeah, you'll probably have a good time. But I do think that people around you is what makes it as well.
I think bumping into random people and just like chatting rubbish.
Yeah, exactly.
Is pretty funny.
Camaraderie with randomers, camaraderie with people you've known all your life.
Was camaraderie the word?
It's the word of the day today.
It is. It's someone's challenging him. See if you can slip the word camaraderie in the podcast.
You tell us subtly.
I'll do it 20 times in a
Yeah,
go.
it's the strap line. And yeah, I don't think that can be beaten.
That's a good ending.
So Ty, what do you say?
Well, does that count for like the experience then?
You
Or,
can't
like,
say the experience.
memories?
That's so vague, I'll be.
So if you say experience, we can wrap this up right now. Because for every answer from then on, we're saying experience.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to clarify as well. Okay, so it's not like I can't say like freedom that you get with other offence.
What?
With freedom.
Over a fence?
Other events. To be fair, that's a strong argument, and I wish I was first for this, but I'm going to say you have a chance. A bit like Halloween, where you can dress up however you like, without any judgment.
Kieran does that anyway, doesn't it?
Tell me to Comic-Con festival.
He's in his
I
cloak
don't know
and
if I
dagger.
agree with that. I think if you rocked up in a big pumpkin suit,
So what were we wearing for our festival, or going to wear anyway? Not everyone committed, but
Hawaiian tops.
yeah.
To
Do you
be-
normally wear Hawaiian tops?
To be fair,
out
I've
and
been
about?
wearing a Hawaiian shirt all day.
Yeah, but that's you. Forget you.
Yeah, you're the anomaly.
Do you normally wear Hawaiian shirts unless you're at a festival?
But I think if someone turned up as like a zombie, you'd be a bit like,
Hey,
Yeah, if it's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
reenactment,
hang on,
it's a bit
wait,
weird.
time out. I'm not just saying anything.
You
Like,
You said
things
fancy
that you
dress.
wear.
What happened to the freedom? You can wear anything.
Yeah, you pardon the pun. You dug your own grave when you started talking about Halloween, right? You did, and
He's got a
now we're in there. Now we're in there. You've got to commit to it, or you've lost it.
The second you said Halloween,
Yeah.
you were out the
I'm
door.
saying it's like Halloween where there's an event
You
where you
said it
dress
again.
a certain for a certain reason. You don't wear a Hawaiian shirt.
That's not
for
just
Halloween.
the festivals. Though.
Is
You
it
can
a
do
Halloween
anything,
festival?
Anytime during the summer.
Yeah, but
In
I'm saying
fairness,
it's-
you can have camaraderie with people at any point in
Yeah.
True.
life.
I didn't dissect your one, okay? So let me.
I'm just opening
No,
up the
no,
debate.
that is on you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to dissect mine.
Well, I was.
And in fairness,
I was
he had a
letting
good
you say-
answer, so-
yeah, I was letting you say everything else.
I'm just going to assume that. you
So
have
all the
nothing bad to say about
sunglasses,
mine.
like face paint, glitter in the hair, like the girls have.
You do that, do you?
No, I said the girls, but boys can do it
Boys
as well.
can do what they want.
Boys can do it as well.
Of course they can.
Yeah. 2023.
So when we went to the festival, do you dress the same normally that you do in the festival?
Yes,
Do you know
I
what?
do.
The other
We wear a
week-
white t-shirt and black shorts, and that's
I was walking around with no shirt. on,
And Air
actually.
Forces.
I don't normally do that.
yeah.
Wow.
David Hasselhoff over there.
We're lucky to get a shirt on for the podcast.
Is that the sun out? So I type.
Well, I feel like I'm losing, so unless we want to vote.
Yeah, no, I'm voting for Dan. We don't even have to discuss it.
Is that the freedom you meant? The fact you can take your shirt off?
Because you can take your shirt off anywhere, really.
You can talk to anyone at any time. We're doing it now as a podcast.
No,
Right, but there's a special camaraderie at festival where everyone knows like you're there to
That's a
have a good
freedom
time.
you don't get with other festivals.
Yeah, what is the Gavin and Stacey quote? Like,
It's
That's what I
it's an
just
in-between
said.
this one.
In
It's
between
free-
it.
certain
It's-
freedom you
it's-
get with other holidays. It's
yeah,
about
yeah,
caravan.
that's
the
actually what I'm
caravan
saying.
club, that's
Yeah,
it,
but
yeah.
you free. There, that was stupid though. I vote Dan.
Yeah, I vote down.
Well, I would have picked Dan's to be fair. So
3-0
Oh, cool.
then.
3-0.
I'll vote for mine as well.
So 4-0. Well done.
Home run, that is.
I think that was the obvious answer, apart from the music.
Yeah.
You should have said no music or camaraderie. You really would have been in the mud.
Even like, although music's important, there's so many like different places you can go to music. You're probably gonna find something that you enjoy anyway.
That's a good
Like if it
answer.
was just one stage, you'd be like, oh, and the music needs to be really good. But you can just go somewhere else if you don't like music.
We went to that one the other week that only had one stage.
I don't know if I count that as a festival. I said it's an outdoor concert.
It was called Upton Festival.
Yeah, you can put festival in the end of anything. There's like a cheese and wine festival.
Well, this
It's
is the
a festival.
podcast festival going on here, so.
Okay.
Was it specifically music festivals?
It's a great point. It's
There's a
great
cheese
point.
and cheddar. No, not cheese and cheddar.
We have just
a cheese and
skimmed,
cider festival in Christchurch the other day. I don't think that's a festival.
we've skimmed over the fact that we've assumed it's a music festival, but
This one might counteract everything we just said about any festival. It might be a music festival.
Who's the best band that's played at a festival?
Who's your dream act to see?
The famous cheesemaker.
yes, Stilton.
Yeah.
And it's between Dan and Kieran.
There you go.
Am I
You
just
just
not here today? Am I invisible?
Well, this order was made with Matt in it,
Okay.
so.
So I
it's
get to
fine.
go first again.
Yeah.
Do I have any questions?
Okay.
Just asking.
Right.
So from the other
We'll do
night,
something
Stereo
after.
Ironics.
Set the scene, right?
It's gonna be the thing,
You
boys.
you,
next.
you stood there and you're.
What am I wearing? Am I a zombie?
What you wearing? You're wearing a trench coat,
Okay.
and there's 100,000 people in the crowd.
Classic Saturday night dress for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, undercover.
And
Eventually.
and you know, and there's nothing in the news that's gone big. Like nothing's really happened. Someone comes out, they're playing the guitar, and then someone else comes out, they're playing the guitar. You know, like the Masked Singer style or whatever, right? So
Yeah,
you
no,
can't see.
Have you
their
ever
mouth.
been to a festival?
No, yeah,
It's
but
not
I'm
like
just saying, yeah.
okay.
Just saying, yeah.
It's the Undertaker.
And then yeah, exactly. And then they both take off their mask, and it's just Noel and Liam.
Who are
Okay.
they?
Oasis.
Oh.
I for one think that's a rubbish answer. I personally don't know why anyone would listen to Oasis. Why anyone would support Oasis.
Does anyone need to
They're a bit overrated, aren't they?
Yeah, I do have an Oasis t-shirt on for anyone listening.
So I think if Oasis came back together now, bear in mind when they did two concerts, they've done concerts all the time, but they did them two Nebworth ones back in the 90s, and it fully sold out 250,000 people over 2 days, right? I think they could sell out that for like 2 or 3 months over, and people would continuously go. Like you get new people each time. Millions of people would go.
We weren't really talking about the
I
selling point of
But
it.
it's the whole experience, isn't it?
Do you think, although I do really like Oasis, do you think it'd be the best atmosphere compared to other acts they could have?
I'm going to be honest, you've got it wrong. Firstly, you've named a band that aren't together, but that's fine. We'll move on from that.
If anything, that
They could be
makes
dead
it-
as well. Just
That makes it.
Beatles.
They can be
If you wanna
dead. They
go
won't make
Beatles.
for good. They won't make.
They'd
good music
be
if
very
you don't.
quiet, but you can.
All right, then I'll go the Beatles.
But you can say that. That's fine.
But that will win. I feel like that's cheating.
No, but they're not necessarily the best. They're one of the best acts,
So the
but
Beatles.
they're not probably amazing at a festival.
I'm all right. Well, I'll say they would be amazing at a festival, but I'm going to say
It's full of like 60-year-olds.
the one act that I have seen, and it was always my dream act to see, and it was the Foo Fighters. And I know
the other week. When we
no,
went.
that was the Foo Fakers.
Oh, that wasn't them.
And I'm picking the Foo Fighters at least a couple of months ago when the drummer was alive, because it just makes it better, all-round experience. They is by far the best act I've ever seen at a festival. Like, the energy is unmatched. It's very similar energy-wise to AC/DC, but it's less like heavy rock and just rock. And yeah, just the best act I've seen at a festival. And I've seen many acts. I know Mike likes them. Mike isn't like a big Foo
I've not
Fighters
stopped
fan.
talking about the Foo Fighters since we got here.
Yeah. So
Tonight.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard you mention them.
Yeah, no, it was a joke.
So I don't want anyone getting false backing.
but no, Mike's not a huge Foo Fighters fan, are you?
That's hard to say after a few drinks.
But we
It's hard to say now, isn't it?
But Mike listened to a Foo Fighters tribute act at the festival the other week, and he enjoyed himself.
Yeah.
Imagine
I felt like I was high without being high. It was that good.
Yeah, exactly.
I
He's
felt like I
not.
was in another zone, another atmosphere. It was.
I
that
feel
good.
like you played the people here.
No, it's my. It was. I'm telling you,
He has tried to butter me up there. I'm
If
aware
he
of it.
beats
but
you with Oasis wearing an Oasis top, you've done something really poor here.
Yeah, like this.
It's more about the strength of the argument rather than the actual acts,
Yeah.
really.
My point is, Oasis are good. I think now, bit too much ego. I think they'd be great. I saw the Arctic Monkeys at a festival headlining. Really good to listen to. When they have like that certain ego about them, where they're like
Or like Royal Blood.
Royal Blood had that the other week, didn't they? Did you see that? Yeah,
Stormed off stage.
exactly.
I don't know. I just think. I think the fact that they're not together and it's been 14 years.
Well, then the Beatles, because mine were dead. that
Well,
would be anyone that rises from the dead's more impressive.
Well, yeah, I think we've got to have a certain amount of realisticness in this because.
How though? So what?
Okay, Oasis aren't together, but they could easily not. You know.
All right. Well, mine's a super group where I've got all the most famous singers in the world. I've made it up.
Right. No, so that's not how it works because Oasis were together.
I feel like the podcast's going a bit off track here.
No, it's a valid argument.
Well, you
I
had
guess.
zombies at the festival earlier. What kind
Yeah, this is. I feel like okay because you're saying two people who aren't actually in a band get together. So why don't we just put Rihanna and Beyonce together? Obviously insane, but what I would say is that they were a band and they've got all the songs. So we haven't just put two randomers together who've never sung before. And I just think it would be absolute.
But I
carnage.
can't have dead people.
Huh?
Can I have dead people?
I think you can allow dead people.
We're made for a great out.
So no, but this is my point. If I can have dead people, then the appeal of them coming back to life
Yeah, well, this is
outweighs
why I
yours
think
getting
maybe
back together.
that's why I think maybe
That's
not.
even more of a surprise.
Okay, let's change it to the band or the
best.
act in their prime when they were performing, when the Oasis were together, when the drummer wasn't dead, when they were all
It was like their prime, was it? When he was dead.
when they were together on tour. Which one's better?
I still stand by my answer. Foo Fighters.
Who do you like more really out of Oasis and
Yeah.
Foo Fighters at the end of the day?
No,
Have you got
no,
an answer?
no. This is what I mean.
To be
no.
fair, it actually does not matter what you two
No,
are
it does
saying.
because you'll listen to me now, please. Oasis, like when they perform, their music's incredible. You could argue their song catalogue is better than the Foo Fighters, but their performance, Foo Fighters, it's bar none. They maybe bar AC/DC, but I'd prefer.
Have
Foo
you ever
Fighters at
seen
first.
Liam Gallagher on?
I've watched his
With a
set of
trench
his
coat.
on
Have you not-
video, and he's
We had that
very
the other day.
he's very like standstilly.
He's got a tambourine.
Exactly.
Played that quite a
But
lot.
Foo Fighters running up and down. When I saw Foo Fighters, their drummer, God rest his soul, they brought him up on a platform, tilted him at like a 70-degree angle, and
So
he was
he
playing
died?
the drums.
Is that how
like
he
that.
died?
No, it wasn't.
Just forward roll
But yeah,
to the crowd.
best act I've seen. You could argue Oasis are better than Foo Fighters, but Foo Fighters are better performance, and that's what you want. At a
Very
festival.
different genres here, so it's just which do you prefer?
No, I do think. Just think about it.
I think I would pick Oasis. I just prefer them. But Kieran had probably the stronger argument.
Yeah, well, I
I'd
was
rather
gonna-
see Oasis.
To be fair, I already had my answer beforehand. I was going to pick Foo Fighters, so
So you liked my argument. You just preferred Oasis. So what
Well, you
did
said which one would you like rather see? I was like, well, I'd rather see that.
No, who do you think was right? Is the question.
Me. You think you'd say I was right?
In an ideal world, I'd rather see the Oasis.
Yeah, all right.
The Oasis.
The Beatles, and now they've come back to life.
No, we didn't.
I would
agree on
prefer
that.
the Beatles to come back to life than.
That's what I mean.
Than the Foo
Your
Fighters.
argument is because they're getting back together, and that's not what the question
Elvis.
is. So
then.
think about
Like,
it.
this is ridiculous.
Elvis would have been a better answer as well.
I actually didn't need to put forward like a massive argument because I just think the stature and the phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, all right. Them two being back together would be unbelievable, and I think that's all that needed to be said.
Your whole argument is based on the them getting back together, and that's
Well,
why they're better than Foo Fighters, and that's not what it should be done on, because otherwise just pick the Beatles.
I don't think so because I think their music's still better.
You can, yeah, and I
So
wouldn't argue with you on
I
that.
think even if they were still together and they had been for the last 14 years, I still think seeing them would be
Okay, who do you think's better, music wise? The sorry,
Is it
It's
upstairs?
somewhere. It's somewhere.
who do you think's better, the Wombats or Leona Lewis? Probably the Wombats. But who do you think's better, the Wombats or like
You didn't let
Adele?
him
Actually, no,
answer.
Adele. I love Adele. Someone
Really
that's
get
like a
it.
slow singer. Sam Smith. Sam Smith or the Wombats. Who's got better songs?
It's not Sam.
I'd say Wombats have better songs than Sam Smith.
No, but Sam Smith is a better musician, like is a better artist and a bigger artist than the
I
Wombats.
don't believe them.
Does he
is.
identify as an artist, though?
Did I say he?
No, I didn't
think
say you
that's
did.
good.
I'm just saying I don't believe them.
I was
did.
thinking it though.
They did.
You can say
that.
I was waiting for him to say he.
Sorry, I
then-
didn't. I don't believe
Yeah,
they
no, I was
have
writing
better
down on
songs than
Then
the Wombats.
You have a point to all that.
my point is that just because they're a bigger name and have better songs doesn't make them better performers, and you'd much rather see a better performer at a festival.
Okay, I'll watch the Muppets.
If I'd have picked Kermit,
Yeah. You don't beat the
Miss
Rainbow
Piggy can do
Connection.
bits. Miss Piggy can do bits.
Miss
of concert.
Right, next one. What's the most important
meal of the day.
It's not actually breakfast. Sorry, Karen.
You have 10 seconds. Why is it not breakfast?
Right, so I saw a study, or like it was on a podcast, but they did a study where they were trying
Must
to
be real,
promote. They're trying to promote breakfast in America. So they said, "Oh, what can we do?" So the marketing campaign said, "Say it's the most important meal of the day," and people believed it.
What's the most important thing to bring with you at a festival? And it's between Mike, you are playing, and Dan.
Dan, do you want a day off?
A hat trick.
You're free in the bats. I think this might be your last one, to be fair.
Can I ask before, what kind of festival are you talking about?
Music
so is
festival.
it a camping festival, or is it you rock up and you go home that night?
I think that's a fair question for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you camping. That's a
This
good
is
question.
this is a camping festival. I'm sorry.
But
It's a camping festival, but tent
You can't
and
sit-
a tent and a bed are
Not allowed. Yeah, that's fine.
More like an accessory to bring.
What
What
do you get
accessory do you want to bring with you?
I would have said clean and wipes in that case, because no one's showering, so you have to bring something like that.
cool. Mike
Is that
is
too boring?
avoiding the showers that all festivals have.
No one
he's,
uses those.
he's bathing
They're
himself
stanky, mate.
like
Yeah.
a cat.
No one's using those.
That's a great
I don't
answer.
really want to use that one though.
To be fair, last time
Yeah, I know what you're
That's a great answer, Mike. So what I would say is,
I'm not saying that's my answer.
I'd say
baby wipe
I was just
Mike.
opening it out to the floor.
What is your answer then?
You're first. He's trying to steal your answer.
A portable charger.
That is fuming. Right, you've just took that out of my head.
Were you going to say that? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's that. So thank you very much.
Although I did think there was something better than that though.
What was your answer? Who was first?
I was thinking the amount of times my
So
phone's
Mike was first.
Fantastic.
He said baby wipes. I thought portable charger, and then he said portable charger.
Okay, should we just give Mike the point then?
Magic
no,
Mike.
because
Unless you're gonna argue
I
something
said
better.
actually no. There's something better than that.
Okay.
Well, I think you got to argue your point first, didn't you?
You say yours because I know you've got
Yeah.
to stall for a bit.
So if anyone that's listening is Dan's thinking.
Nobody said anything, just let him.
This is the moment of the
Okay.
podcast.
Okay. Wallet. No. I take that back. I take that back. That was just me thinking. I've said something stupid.
We just say you're going shopping.
And no.
I've got my nectar card.
No. Your phone. What is the point of a charger if you haven't got your phone?
That
And
might be a great
and you could say it the other way around, but at least you'd have your charger for a few hours. At least you'd have your phone for a few hours.
The only thing I will say, in this day and age, who doesn't bring their phone? That's almost a saying, I'm not going to bring my
Exactly.
arm to the festival.
Yeah.
Correct. Exactly. So
It's too obvious. We're going to need some
Honestly, you-
thought behind it.
I'm sorry.
A bit more
You've
intellect.
just been done there. You've just been
By
done.
who?
By me.
You can't just say that's the case and that's the case. That's not how it works.
No, because I've just said an answer.
I'm 5 for 5.
Completely legit,
Just
and
say
you're
things
saying
around it.
it's such a good answer. You're going to outlaw it.
Yeah, but then my defense with
such
this
a
is
good answer.
you might as well
It
say,
is.
I'm going to bring shoes.
Well,
That would be a good
That's
thing
a
to
good
bring.
answer. What's wrong with that?
Because that's a common. It's like last week when Matt said about not wearing your clothes in a pool. It's so obvious. You don't need to say that as an answer.
But it's
Did
also.
he said not wear your clothes in the pool.
Yeah, it's so obvious. There's not really an
To
answer.
the podcast.
I think it's also obvious then if you're going on like a weekend camping festival that you bring a phone charger.
There's more. I think there's more intellect behind that
The one thing
because
I
that's something you could easily forget.
the one thing
it's
I'll
not
say,
an intellectual podcast.
I
We're
think
We're trying.
I think the answer to this one should be something that you couldn't acquire there. There, all music festivals also do portable chargers.
Oh, Kieran, fuck.
I had a really good deal with Free. They had it was like however much a day, but they gave you like
Are
a
they
fresh
sponsoring
portable
this?
charger.
And if you use K10, 10.
They did a portable
Okay, well, we can decide. Are we happy with these answers?
mid-story.
We can't have it.
Am I happy with the answers? I'm not happy with your answer.
I'm not happy with yours more.
I think as
I
well.
can
Your
understand
answer's fine,
yours.
your
With
answer's
phone
fine.
charge,
This is ridiculous.
with phone charge, people can share it as well.
There's one thing that you need to bring to a festival. I've said phone. You said nah. It's not allowed.
Okay.
No, because I
No,
think
'cause I
that's
feel like-
common. Like you would not forget that. The same as you said wallet.
That's
It's the
also-
same reaction.
It has to be something you wouldn't take out with you on a normal day out.
Did you bring your phone with you today?
Should be in school there, son.
Yeah.
Did you bring your portable charger with you?
I didn't need
Is this a
to.
festival?
Well, I'm just saying.
It's not a festival. I hate this because you didn't bring it on a normal day. Then you wouldn't take it. Then it shouldn't
I
be allowed
think
to
you need
last
to be
until a
humble
4-day
in
weekend.
defeat.
They've still got loads.
Just take the L and move
Think
on.
outside the box. The baby wipes were a good answer. But
Toothbrush and toothpaste as a collective.
Right, we're gonna vote.
I once went to a festival without a toothbrush or toothpaste.
And how was it?
There's a really disgusting story
skanky
for that,
boy.
and I will make it brief because you cut me off last time. We went to
Well, we're on time.
it was in Oxford. It was this truck festival. Nothing to do with trucks.
if we said brief.
So we went, and I realised after the first day, I went to brush my teeth at night. I went, oh, I've forgotten my toothbrush and stuff. So I thought, oh, whatever. I'll just use someone else's and like use my finger the next day.
Use someone else's.
Use someone else's toothpaste.
We meant their finger. Give it here. Using that sound.
Have you watched this recently? Oh my god, it's a ghost.
I didn't touch it. What happened?
That's what she said.
Kieran's story just blew it.
Blew it away. So yeah, so I didn't bring it, and then the next day I did the same because we weren't gonna. And the day following, we were going into town, so we're gonna. I thought we'll go to the pound shop. I'll get toothpaste and toothbrush. I get there, and I forgot. So I spent.
You forgot that you.
I forgot.
to-
So I spent £1 on a scratch card.
You're flossing with that.
Was it the ones at the checkouts?
Yeah, but it was like £1, and I scratched it off before I left. I got another £1, and then someone said to me, "You forgot your toothbrush. Like you didn't get." I went, "Oh yeah," and as I was scratching off, I went, "I've got another £1." So I went back in, forgot again, and bought another scratch card, and I didn't win. And then we went back to the tent, and I went, "Oh, forgotten that."
You forgot in between the period of being told.
Because I got excited because I won the £1 back.
How much could you have done with that toothpaste? And
For my teeth, could have done with it.
yeah, did you feel like you properly needed it?
I felt a bit grim.
Yeah.
More than a phone charger if your phone died.
Yeah, I could enjoy a festival without my phone. I could enjoy it without my
People are
teeth.
just living in the moment, Michael.
Yeah, but what if there's an emergency at home and someone?
Sometimes you don't get signal, to be fair.
Yeah. What's the point in a phone if you can't use it? Toothpaste, however, don't need
Just
to.
bring a mint. Just have some gum on you.
You're
Fine.
disgusting.
You don't need three.
It'll do for a few days. That's not the end of the world.
You don't need 3G and a £10 a month contract to do your teeth.
You can just get a pack of gum for like 50p. It's not the end of the world.
Right. So you're telling me that you use gum to brush your teeth every night?
Your
If I was
girlfriend is a lucky girl.
If I was in an
Come
emergency
here,
like
love.
that,
Flies coming out of his mouth.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend extra.
yeah. Mhm.
10 out of 10 festival
Freakies.
girls recommend a phone charger, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I am going to vote Mike. I know I just...
You entertained it at least.
Yeah, I entertained it.
Appreciate that.
But I think the portable charger and phone charger thing is a...
I think I've been done now because there was one answer, a portable
No, there's
charger.
multiple answers.
Right, what would have beaten that? Tell me now.
I can tell you. Camping chair.
No, because you said it can't be.
Camping chair's not a
stuff.
necessity. People go to festivals like camping chairs.
I think
all
I'd
the time.
still rather sit on the grass and then stand up at the festival, just lie in the tent, and not have a phone.
Camping
charger.
chair, waiting around to camp. Like, it's long days. You wake up in the morning.
I thought you were going to say.
I think Mike won because he went first because I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
What's something at festivals that are already there but need improving? And it's between me and Mike. Music.
Already there, I need approving.
Not approving, improving.
The prices for food.
That is a good answer.
We
Needs
laughed,
improvement.
but couldn't agree more.
Yeah, well.
If you're not laughing, you're learning. I felt I did both.
Yeah, it seems like a ridiculous answer, but you go to a festival, you realise you're paying double, if not triple the price.
It's something that needs improving, and it's already
To
there.
build on that, I would say the prices of drinks.
No, I'm not allowing
No.
that after last round. Yeah,
You're so
come on.
salty now.
Go home.
No,
His face.
please.
No emotion left.
Move on. Another answer, please. Get on.
I think drinks would have been better than the food though.
Well, I'm
Price
talking
of
the
food
whole.
oh,
yeah,
now
the
you're
whole,
now you're spreading out.
There's a
okay.
whole food truck. We don't
So-
just
cost of living.
Shall we
yeah.
say
We
the
don't
price of
discriminate, just food.
refreshments?
Basically, Tyler wants to sort out the cost of living prices.
How can I
prices in
segue
general.
into this?
Yeah. Who's paying for that?
We stopped saying that now.
Have we?
Yeah.
Well, I missed out on that.
We didn't say it in the last one.
You can take
You missed
it.
one episode. See what happens?
It's fine. Sorry. I've got a girlfriend now. Shut up.
I was going to say like the toilet facilities because it's always like a bit of a shithole. Isn't
Have
it?
you ever been to
That's
it?
literally what a toilet is.
Hey!
You done?
Toilets. Okay, I'm voting for Ty.
Yeah, but it doesn't make for a good debate, does it?
Well, you should have given a good answer. Really.
I kind of like this a bit of a shithole as well after like 2 or 3 days and someone's monging out in a tent.
Was that not your answer though about
And they
improving
wait.
the standard, the hygiene standard?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something. But low key, the fact that it's really bad is sometimes why it's good. Like on the third day, someone comes out looking like Gollum. Some bloke's talking to his toothbrush. That might be you, to be fair, but
I've won another quid.
Who is the most overrated act to see at a festival?
Oasis.
Titanic
It's
podcast.
between you, Kieran, and me.
Nice.
The most
Why can't I have
overrated.
had that one? There's so much easier to think of a list of acts.
Most overrated act at a festival.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be quite open with mine. DJs. You genuinely could just press play.
No, no.
I stand
I
by.
think that's a poor answer.
No, you're this way wrong.
You could have said anyone that uses like auto tune or something like that.
No,
Or
'cause
doesn't actually sing.
I've been
they
to
just-
auto-tune and it's all right sometimes because there's a performance. DJs stand there and they have the lights and the thing. What my issue with that is
But it's
like
literally DJing though.
yeah, but you can get that like on nights out. You can't really get live performances.
What if it's a good DJ?
That's sometimes even worse because that means they're headlining and they're taking a spot of another great artist. Like I get, I'm talking,
like that vibe. Like that's
I'm-
more like techno.
more
and
dance.
house.
I'm also yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
dance,
talking
techno.
like main stage. That's obviously you always have your dance tents and that's fine. I'm talking like taking up like a main stage.
It's
act.
always on the
Yeah.
main stage.
I thought that would be the sort of question.
Yeah,
we were
you're
getting
not Kieran. I actually think I couldn't agree less.
It's never on the main stage anyway. There's like a
They are.
separate tent for it a lot of the time.
at. No, but that's my issue. They don't. They do. I've been to festivals and they take up.
Oh,
a
go-
So if
to
Max
better
Diner
fest-
had the
go to better
opportunity
festivals.
to be on main stage, you would be against it.
Who?
Max.
Max Dino.
Yeah. You'd be against
It's the
it.
second week you plugged him in a row.
Mate, like,
He's
he's
global.
headlining tomorrow night. Are you not happy about that?
That's a festival.
He's taken away from Ed Sheeran.
What actually makes a festival? Like, how would you like just a bit of music?
We said this about pool parties. We were
Yeah.
like, what makes a pool party? Like,
What makes
because
a-
we got food, we got drink, everyone's here.
You
Just
could bring
someone
a
to get into the pool.
tent. Bring a tent.
Yeah, we just need to get in the pool, and all of a sudden it's party on.
What makes a festival would be a
Overpriced.
lineup of acts performing on a stage, and they offer food and drink.
That's literally our presentation tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be like
Everything you just said.
that could be like a comedy
The
show. Or something.
Bourne.
Yeah, you can go to comedy festivals. I went to a comedy festival. I didn't learn anything.
Welcome to Bourne Fest tomorrow night.
Can we do Bourne Fest?
Bourne
Peter Crouch.
Fest. Yeah, Bourne Fest. What's your answer? Because
You got very
I think-
vague with DJ.
I think it's someone like Ed Sheeran, someone like that. Like if you want to see like someone who's just going to sit there with like.
Well, my answer was
Six.
going to be someone who just sing. Like, I think they're a good singer, but I wouldn't want to go and see him at a festival.
Who?
Adele.
Adele's very famous for being really good live. Just saying.
What are you dancing to Adele? Never mind, and you just like stand there.
Adele would be a great headliner.
Who'd you rather see?
Adele's really good. Yeah.
Adele or a DJ?
Adele.
What was the question? I forgot.
Who is the most overrated? act
Overrated.
at a festival? And I think, like he's saying, she's amazing at a festival. If you went to an Adele festival,
If
overrated.
Adele
No,
was
Adele I think's like here, and then she performs. I'm like, yeah, that's probably about
Adele.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Overrated.
So she's not
that's
overrated.
exactly perfectly rated.
We're saying like the standard's quite high, and she matches it, so she's rated.
Yeah, on the
DJs.
tracks. If anything, you can't really dance to an Adele.
I
You can't really
think-
be over. Yeah, no.
I don't think people
awful
really
answer, actually.
But okay, even DJs then, they're not
They're
overrated.
They are.
yeah.
They are.
I don't think people say, "Oh, DJs can be amazing." I think they just go, "Oh, DJ's pretty good." Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and if anything,
That
overachieve.
Yeah, and they're underrated.
No, but why should a DJ be on a headline stage? No. Should they take up the main stage?
Exactly, that's what you think. And when they get there, overachieve.
No, they don't. No,
When they do.
no, but they are overrated because they got to that
I just
stage.
think
They do annoy me, the ones that like do shout outs all the time and don't actually play music.
This is for the birthday girl.
We all having a good time tonight. Okay,
make
let's go.
some
1, 2,
noise.
3, 4. You know the score.
Make some noise.
Bank holiday Monday, let's go.
Oh yeah! Hey! Ho!
Hey, we want to hear you now. Do 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 do.
Was that Funky Town? The start of Funky Town.
No,
Do,
no,
do,
no.
do, do,
They're singing the
do.
McCallum.
Oh, do you know what noise as well? Like the DJs.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've got me on
No,
tangent.
that's DJ Sash Ecuador.
There's like people
That
that
is why I think DJs are not overrated, because DJ Sash, I've seen him live. What a DJ!
Sash.
Sash or Chicane.
It annoys me like DJs bring people up behind the like booths a lot of
Yeah.
times. I see so many like Instagram stories of like, oh, we made it behind the DJ. I was like, yeah, it's not hard.
How
It's
else
your-
are they
if
going to
anything,
get
you
laid?
hear the music
Oh, yeah.
worse because
Yeah,
the
it
speakers
is
are
a bit
in front
like,
of you.
why would you want to be there?
Yeah. Just so they can see the crowd for a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd rather, if it was on a stage, I'd rather be in front of the DJ with all that room.
Yeah.
Just dancing on
Tomorrow night, me sitting behind Max Stilo.
Can I have a play? Is that right?
Yeah. Can I do it? Yeah. According to King, just press
Can I
play
push
on
the button?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Add to queue.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna-
get Max D there, and we'll get Adele there, and you just tell me who's overrated.
We haven't got the budget for
Ju-
that.
Adele is a bad example because the point is that, yeah, of course, you'd rather see like a better act is what you're getting at.
Yeah, well, I could say
I don't know
someone
what you picked,
rubbish.
Adele.
No, because I could have picked someone rubbish. I was just picking.
Adele
more like
is
a
one of the best live
slow
performers
song.
in the world.
Have you ever seen her?
No, but I've seen videos of her live performances and she's really good. And known for her fan interaction, which is what the camaraderie of the festival is all about.
I don't think camaraderie is that important, though, to be honest. I would rather see a DJ over Adele, to be honest.
What?
Okay,
You're
I just prefer dancey tunes to.
No, it's not what like it's not what we prefer, which is more like overrated.
Yeah, Adele.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
You're telling me
Adele.
if I had a ticket here for Adele and I had a ticket for Calvin Harris, you'd rather go see Calvin
I'm
Harris.
sorry.
Yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
You think you were doing something
Yeah.
there, saying
No,
Calvin
vote
Harris?
me now,
I'd
he's
be
screwed
front
up.
row. Calvin
No, I still
Harris,
vote for
mate.
Kira because
No, he screwed up.
Yeah.
no, because she's not overrated.
More
was
than
the question.
DJ, she is.
I thought Kieran's wasn't a great
Do
answer.
you want
but
to
it's
be
better
Adele
than
or just one of the best DJs ever? I mean that's obviously an over exaggeration, but like he is probably one of the most well known DJs.
Send my love to your new lover. No, I didn't do it.
It's not that I like Adele. I just
Hey.
think she's rated.
Yeah.
And yours
What about DJs then?
I think they can be overhyped.
It's quite a broad range. But yeah, they probably are more overrated than Adele.
Make sure you like and subscribe or download or follow wherever it is, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. And we'll see you next time.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.